Hello, Year 4. Today we'll be having our Comprehension Yellowstone Park. And of course, as we can see, it's talking about a park. So, who can guess the genre of this one? Is it a fictional or a non-fictional text? Well, it gives information about a park, so it's definitely an informational, non-fictional text. Before we start our text, I would like to explain what are the three uploads that you found on Classera. The first one is the text itself with the questions, and the second one is this PowerPoint that explains what you should do in the text and how you should answer the text, and the third upload is the model answers of the text. Now, before we start our text, what do we usually do? What do we do? We skim or we scan? Yes, we skim. We have a quick look on the text and search for the new words or the new vocabulary and what genre the text is and what features can we find from this genre. Now, before we start our text, I would like to tell you about the new vocabulary words that you should know or that should help you understand the text. Our first word and our most important word for today is a geyser. What's a geyser? As you can see in the picture, a geyser is a hot spring that discharges jets of steam and water. How do we understand what is a geyser, or what is it linked to, Miss Nahla? It is linked with volcanoes. Who knows what's a volcano? Yes. Geysers are usually found after volcanoes. Geysers are this hot spring, as you can see in the picture, and it discharges jets of steam and water. Okay, they are produced by the heating of underground waters that are very close to magma. Of course, here I don't need to remind you that in order to watch this PowerPoint, I need you to have the text ready in front of you while I'm explaining, so you would have an idea what I'm talking about. So, our second word for today is the bison. What's a bison? Oh, a large, hairy, wild animal that has a big head and short horns. Our third word for today is hot springs. What is a hot spring? A naturally occurring spring of hot water heated by geothermal processes in the subsurface and typically having a temperature greater than 37, which is very hot, right? Miss Nahla, why are we discussing all these words? Are they related to our text? Of course, we're talking about the Yellowstone Park. All these beautiful places and beautiful bison, all these are found in the park. We are going to read more about it and understand the text very well before we answer our questions. Now, before going through our text, what should we do? We should skim it. First, we skimmed it for the unfamiliar words, which are geyser, bison, and hot springs. And second, we should search and skim the text for our genre. And as I've mentioned before, it is a non-fictional text. How did I know that it is a non-fictional text? Because it is talking about real things that exist, right? And it gives us information. It's an informational text about the national park, the Yellowstone National Park. Now, what I want you to do is to read. Now we'll start scanning, okay? I need you to start scanning the text, read it very well, and search for the features of an informational text. Who can remember the features of an informational text? Yes, it gives information. It is in the present tense, and it has fun facts. In this PowerPoint, the fun facts aren't really shown, but in the coming one, you'll find all the fun facts. Okay, but as you can see here, we see two features, which are the present tense and information about something. So I need you to read this very well. Okay, then move to our next slide, which is the fun facts. Then we can move to the questions. And here are the fun facts I told you about, and I know that this is one of your favorite features in the informational text. I know that this is the most fun part. So enjoy reading it before we move to our next slide, which is the questions. Question number 1. Why is Yellowstone National Park so popular among the visitors around the world? This should be easy. Number 2. What type of clothing would you pack if you plan to visit the park during summer? Now, Miss Nala, how would I know what kind of clothing would I wear? You would know by the information given in the text. If you read the text and scan it very well, you'll find out what type of clothing would be appropriate to wear in the Yellowstone Park. Now with question number 3, list the names of endangered and threatened species that are found in Yellowstone National Park. What do you mean by endangered and threatened? What do you mean by this? It's obvious. It's obvious from the word, right? Endangered means it is in danger. It is about to be extinct. It's about to disappear from Earth. They're threatened species. How will I know, Miss Nahla? Again, you'll scan the text for these species because they are mentioned in the text. Question number 4. The park has around space thermal features. Number 5. The average year-round temperature of Yellowstone Park is easy too. You'll find this in the text. Number 6. Why is Yellowstone National Park considered to be one of the top vacation spots in the United States? How will I search for this, Miss Nahla? If you scan text, you'll find lots of reasons to visit the Yellowstone National Park. So I need you to write these reasons here, okay?